here, and welcome to Survive and Thrive Episode 7. Now, we're just about to pick up right where we left off in Episode 6. And in case you haven't seen it, I was in the end, just defeated the dragon, getting ready to collect some ender pearls and head into the outer end. Let's watch. Just a pro tip for fighting with endermen: if you get yourself under a little too high platform like this, they can't actually reach you. So let me just make sure that's an extra layer to ensure my safety. But then just stand under here and aggro them, right? And they'll come to you. They'll come to you. They can't actually hit you here. Let's get a bunch of their attention. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I built myself a little safety net around the entrance to the end. This is where we spawn in at when we come through the end portal from the overworld. And now, I guess it's there. We have to get, we need to get to the outer end, get some elytra, and get some shulkers. Alright, now our first trip to the outer end. Here we go. And we're on the edge of an island. In some blocks, I guess. That's weird. That was a weird effect. I don't like that. I think I might want to build a platform a little bit bigger around that. That's pretty sketchy. But let's, for now, mine out some of this stuff here. We're gonna go ahead and build up on this stuff here. Just kind of come out a few spaces around the underside of that portal. They just make me nervous when they're that close to the void. I feel like there's a good chance that you're gonna spawn in and just fall off automatically. That's something I would do. But let me go ahead and mine my way up here. And there it is, my friends, the end city. And the real prize, it's right over there. If I could remember how to stop crouching. It's right over there in that flying ship. That's where the elytra are. And, well, that's where I'm headed first. If I was smarter, I would have crafted up some fireworks to bring with me. But, well, I guess I'm not smarter. Alright, we are on the end ship, and I see those elytra just down there. I'm going to try and get in here without having to deal with the floaty. Open up, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, give me them shells, and give me that. Oh, I've missed you, sweetie. Oh, I really wish I had fireworks. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. I think, well, yeah. Because then I can just kind of float down from the ship here. What else have we got in these chests? Let's see. I'm not going to bother with that. The enchantment would be worth a lot to unenchant on a grindstone, but it's not worth the inventory space, really. Hey, those are pretty good. That's a nice little set of starter boots. Let's take those. And well, I guess this would be a good spot to secure our things. So let's go ahead and put let's put our armor in there, and we only have that one shulker shell, and that's not really going to do us any good, but let's put them in there anyway. We'll go ahead and throw this gold in there, and probably those. I guess we don't really need to have them on us anymore. Might keep one potion of slow falling on me. But now what I'm going to do is we'll just kind of run around looking for these shulkers and try and kill them all, because that's where the shulker shells are how we get shulker boxes. Yeah, and they teleport when you break the block they're on. But shulker boxes are also one of the main prizes of coming to the end here. Where did he go? Oh, nice. Easy spot. And so far I've only had one shulker shell. It takes 2 to make a shulker box. So we're not off to a great start. But I'm going to go ahead and raid this whole city and kill as many of these shulkers as I can, and hopefully get a decent collection of the shells. And yeah. We're doing this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've missed it, so. Okay, I think I'm just about done here. I do want to go through that lower tower there, because I started on the end ship over there, so there's probably some shulkers in that building there that I haven't killed yet. But we're doing pretty good so far. I don't have a total count on anything, because I've just been kind of sticking it in the ender chests as I find those ender chests, and then collecting those ender chests. So I actually have a bunch of those already. But yeah, I'm gonna get down here and kill some more shulkers and make my way back home. Alright, now everything we scored from the outer end raid is in this ender chest right now. We got a couple potions of instant health off the brewing stand. I could have grabbed the brewing stand, but I mean, I was running short on inventory space already. And we could actually go back again. There was a couple spare shulkers that I kind of missed, and we might be able to get a few more shells out of that. But for now, we got 10 shells, so that's kind of great. That's 5 shulker boxes. That's quite the expansion to our backpack. Also picked up a diamond chest plate. These diamond boots, which good gear. I just have to add some enchantments to them. But since we found them with these enchantments on them, it's not going to really cost me anything extra. Well, I mean, it's not going to be too expensive to add enchantments to them, I should say. We picked up 29 gold. The bed wasn't there. I don't know why. Yeah, I left that in there. But we picked up 2 diamonds. Not great, but I mean, it's 2 extra diamonds. We picked up this book. We also got 2 emeralds, 18 iron ingots, 13 redstone dust. We collected 4 more ender chests, so along with all these extra Eye of Enders we have, we're going to have plenty of ender chests around the world. We already got stocked for them. I picked up some chorus fruit and chorus flower. The fruit, along with blaze rods, is what you need to craft more end rods. So you need the flour to farm the fruit, so that's why I grabbed at least 3 of the flour. So if I want to do some farming of that, I do like end rods. Those are my favorite lighting source. I also got a couple of tools here. We got a pretty decent pickaxe. I mean, that Curse of Vanishing, it's really only a problem if we die. One with just efficiency 3. We got a shovel with unbreaking 3. I did grab one of these banners just as a momentum of our first end raid. And I think I'm going to hang that in our hole in the wall. And then, yeah, I picked up 19 end rods, just kind of, you know, breaking them and grabbing a few as I go. Because, like I said, I really like this lighting source. So as soon as I got done tallying up all my finds from the outer end, I realized I forgot the dragon head. I'm going to have to go back for that pretty much right away. But first I want to throw some enchantments on these elytra. We definitely need mending and unbreaking on there. And I'm going to try and craft up some fireworks, but I don't have a lot of gunpowder. I'm actually going to have to build up a creeper farm pretty soon. Yeah. This is one of my roommates. Don't mind him. He just comes and goes as he pleases. So I'm trying to find where the end portal is again. I'm going to have to look up the coordinates. I got them in a screenshot somewhere. But I sort of happened upon a forest mansion, which I found a few of these in this world already, so this would make 3, but not really 3, because it's more like 2.5 or something. Only half of this mansion spawned in. What is up with that? Oh, that's crazy stuff. Oh. We got a little bit of a fight here. Maybe we can get some gentlemen dying. I don't see a totem there. Grab some gems from these fellas. Or emeralds. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid this fraction of a forest mansion. Well, I found my way back to the end. The first thing I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab that dragon egg. I'm gonna need just a couple blocks to get up to it first. That ought to do it. Okay, when you try and mine this thing, it'll teleport, watch. Whew. And see, it's right there. But if I go ahead, get myself a piston, and this one's a sticky piston, but that shouldn't matter. And we're gonna place it facing right into this egg, like that. And our torch right beside it. Now the egg's an entity that can be picked up. Now, let's go get that dragon head I missed. Alright, there's the dragon head. But in order to get these things, well, they're often hanging out over the void, right? So you want to build out a platform so you can get a block underneath the head. And then you should be able to safely mine it out without losing it in the void. And that's that. I might have one last look around to see if I can find any spare shulkers, and then I'm heading back home. And I'm glad I had that last look around, because I did find another 2 shulker shells, so there's another shulker box to add to our backpack. That's about all I have to get here. If I ever need to come back here, it'd be just maybe to farm some endermen, but I don't really have to come to this island to do that. I might come back at some point and steal all the end rods so I don't have to craft my own. And my friends returning from the second time to the end dimension, which will be going plenty more in this series. I'm thinking I might save up a whole bunch of end crystals, or the materials to make a whole bunch of end crystals, and maybe fight like a couple dragons in a row. That might be kind of fun. But as you can see, I got my egg. And in case you didn't notice in the last few clips, from that fraction of a forest mansion, we did retrieve at least 1 totem of undying, so that's kind of a good thing. And if we look at our ender chest here, we are now up to 6 shulker boxes. So we got quite the backpack, and there's nothing in any of these yet. I kind of want to do like a color coding organizational thing with these, where, you know, I have one for just like a redstone box, and one for maybe just wood, and one for maybe just stone. But I haven't really collected any dyes or anything like that yet, so for now, they're just going to be standard shulkers. Alright, now you might recognize this place from an earlier episode. I think it was episode 2 we were here before, but, you know, when I was in search of the ocean, and the ocean is what I was searching for again today. Now that we got our Elytra, we're gonna need a steady supply of fireworks. So, a creeper farm is in order. Now there's a couple different ways we can get a good creeper farm. One way would be to, dig a perimeter. Oh yeah, there's another force mansion over there. One way to be would be to dig a perimeter, and that perimeter would have to be quite large. So we'd probably use like TNT dupers to do it or something like that. But I think if I'm gonna go through that effort, it's either gonna be for like a general mob farm that has all the drops, or a witch farm, because I mean their drops are extremely valuable. But another option, well, a couple more options. Another one would be to go clear up in the sky, but spawn rates are low up in the sky. I mean, they're higher closer to bedrock. So I'm thinking about, just above sea level. And, well, that brings us to our last option, is we build it over a deep part of the ocean. And in that way, all those ocean chunks, or all those ocean bits, don't really count towards our aggressive mob cap. So I'm thinking right in here seems like a perfect spot. And then over here in these glaciers, I can build myself an ice farm. And then maybe somewhere in between, I'll build some like massive sugarcane farm. So that way we'll have like basically a fireworks factory up here, and then an ice farm working for us as well. So when we're AFK up here, we're also producing more ice. I think that's going to be a good plan, but gonna need to gather some materials before I get that started. Hey, I see some lights over there, and I kind of want to check that out. There's another sunken ship. Sea lantern. Oh. Take that, I guess. But that's not all that valuable. Thought maybe there'd be a chest in these ruins or something. Guess not. Yeah, I'll come up and catch my breath. And maybe check out this sunken ship. There's gotta be a chest in here. Well, that's lots of gunpowder. I need lots of gunpowder. We might as well take carrots. Another possible scenario would be harvesting all the packed ice and blue ice that already is here, because mobs can't spawn on the standard ice. And then I could just build myself, a little AFK platform. Well, actually, I think if I'm going to AFK near this thing, it's going to be up in the sky, and that'll reduce like underground mobs spawning. But I mean, that could help our spawn rates in the farm. If there's, well, the idea is you want to eliminate spawnable blocks outside the farm. So this is a very small rendition of the farm I think I want to build. It's basically, well, it's inspired by Nembaum's design. See, the idea is you got these platforms that are just as wide as a water stream on the inside, and we'll use observers to trigger dispensers in the middle of those platforms that will release water buckets, and then every now and again it'll shut itself off again. I got a sort of ethos hopper clock up here timing the whole thing, and to ensure that we're getting mostly creepers in here, we got trapdoors on the roof of every floor, and then about every other block we have fence posts in the floor. Now this is actually dropping the number of spawnable blocks we have in the farm, but we're also reducing the number of spiders that will spawn in the farm, so I think it's going to help. I am still getting a couple spiders here and there, and that's what this lava pocket up here was about. See, when you get so many, they kind of cluster up here, and then they just hang out up in the corner there. But with that lava pocket there, obviously they can't do that. They burn up whether they're in the top or in the bottom, and I ain't worried about catching the string, because it's all about the gunpowder here. But I haven't had as many spiders since I put in the fence posts in the floors. And if we look in the chest here, and I couldn't tell you how long this has been running, but you can see that we got mostly gunpowder and only 3 string out of the ordeal. You can see all the the test results in my inventory there, but we're looking in the chest. That's as the farm is now, and that's probably how we're going to build it. The only real big difference is it's going to be a lot taller. I think I might do 8 of these platforms, and I'm thinking 8 of these platforms, if I AFK in it overnight, let me back off here so we can get some more spawns coming in. But if I AFK in it, or near it overnight, I'm thinking 1 overnight session should provide us with enough gunpowder to keep us flying for quite some time. But yeah, you can see it all working in there. The creepers are the only thing that can spawn in, and they get pushed down through the water streams and end up on top of these campfires. You know, so there's no XP involved in this, but I already got an XP farm, and there's another one in the works. This is all about the gunpowder here. However, that's about all the time we have for this episode today, I'm afraid. So I'm going to go ahead and do some resource gathering, and we'll start getting that farm built in the next episode. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're interested in seeing more, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and I want to wish you a wonderful day.